What is up, everyone? I'm Adam, and welcome to today's Explainer. Look, we are coming in incredibly hot today with some absolute fire. Let me ask you something right out of the gate. Are you just totally tired of the traditional narrative? You know the exact one I'm talking about. The script that says you absolutely have to drown yourself in student debt for 4, maybe 6 years just to get a tiny piece of the American dream? Well, today we are ripping that script up, throwing it out the window. We're diving deep into the no-degree wealth playbook. We're going to explore 12, yes 12, highly lucrative, high-paying paths where you can start stacking serious cash without ever stepping foot inside a traditional college classroom. The money is out there, guys. It's waiting for you. Let's get right into it. Seriously, think about it for a second. Who told you that you need a college degree to make 6 figures? Was it a high school guidance counselor? Your parents? Just society in general? Because let me tell you something right now, and I want you to really hear this. Whoever said that to you was entirely 100% wrong. We've been sold this massive myth that a ridiculously expensive piece of paper is the ultimate gatekeeper to wealth. But guess what? That establishment myth is crumbling. The market has shifted entirely, and the rules of the game, they've changed. Big time. Companies and clients today, they only care about what you can actually do. What problems can you solve for them? How hard are you willing to hustle? They absolutely do not care about a piece of paper. $100,000 plus, 6 figures. For a lot of people out there, this is the milestone, right? This is that financial freedom threshold we all hear about. And I am here to tell you that this number is absolutely not locked behind a fancy university gate. Today, we're looking at 12 specific, highly actionable jobs where it is entirely possible to pull in this kind of serious money. And we're not talking about, getting lucky or winning the lottery. We are exploring real, structured career paths that you can start pursuing literally right now. So get hyped because we are about to unlock some major earning potential. All right, let's kick things off with sector number 1. We're talking about 6-figure skilled trades. This is all about earning while you learn. Let's start with a trade that completely flies under the radar for most people, but man, it pays incredibly well. Just look at that number right there. $100,000 guaranteed. We're talking about becoming an elevator installer. Do not sleep on this one, folks. To get into this, you're looking at completing a union apprenticeship program. And what does that mean? It means you are actually getting paid while you learn the ropes. You're making money from day one. And once you're fully certified, you are looking at a cool $100,000 guaranteed. It's a highly skilled trade, sure, it requires precision, but it is incredibly in demand because, think about it, cities are always building upward. And most importantly, it pays extremely heavy. Now, let's look at 2 of the most classic, absolute bulletproof trades out there. First up, the plumber. I know, it's not always the most glamorous thing in the world, but hear me out. Look at that salary range, $80,000 to $100,000 a year. The demand for plumbers is permanent. It is literally never going away as long as we have indoor plumbing. You go in, do your apprenticeship, get your license, and you are totally set. And right alongside it, the electrician. It's the exact same deal. You go through an apprenticeship, you get that license, and you can start earning $90,000 to $110,000 right off the bat. Because guess what? The lights always need to stay on. Both of these paths offer nonstop, totally recession-proof demand. Moving right along to sector number 2, the tech and desk boom. This is where we get into remote wealth. Boom, $130,000. That is the top-end salary we are looking at for our next role, web developer. And the best part? You could be doing this from literally anywhere in the world. Listen to me very carefully on this one. You can learn to code for absolutely free on YouTube. Or, you can take a highly focused, intense boot camp for just a tiny fraction of the cost of a traditional college. Once you build up a really solid portfolio, you can land a lucrative remote job paying anywhere from $80,000 to $130,000. It is a pure meritocracy. If you can write the code and build the site, you get the check. It really is that simple. And this naturally brings us to one of the most urgent, desperate needs in the modern world right now, cybersecurity analyst. Step 1 to get in, grab some foundational certifications. We're talking about things like the CompTIA Security Plus or the Google Cybersecurity Certificate. You absolutely do not need 4 years for this. You just need a few months of intense, dedicated focus. Step 2, you walk right into an exploding field, pulling a $90,000 to $130,000 salary. Look, guys, every single company on Earth right now is absolutely terrified of getting hacked. This field is exploding. And frankly, there just aren't enough qualified people to fill the open seats. So my advice to you, get in right now. The barrier to entry is shockingly low for how incredibly high the payout is. All right, let's shift gears to sector number 3, big transport and aviation. We're talking about moving the world here. Yes, you are reading that correctly. $200,000 a year. This brings us to the commercial pilot. Now, you might think you need some crazy expensive university degree to sit in the cockpit of a commercial jet, right? But you don't. You really don't. What you need is specialized training. You need flight school, you got to get your flight hours in, and you need an FAA license. That is your barrier to entry. And once you are certified and you've got those hours under your belt, you are commanding anywhere from $100,000 to $200,000 a year. That is life-changing, real money, and you earn it by safely moving hundreds of people across the globe. Now, the transportation sector is huge. Over on one end, we have the air traffic controller. Did you know the FAA actually trains you for this directly? No degree needed whatsoever. You pass the rigorous testing and training, and you are looking at $120K plus, packed with incredible full government benefits. Yes, it is a high-stress job, no doubt about it, but it commands massive respect and incredible compensation. And contrast that amazing government perk package with the rapid entry of a CDL truck driver. Getting your commercial driver's license takes just a few weeks of schooling, literally a few weeks. Then you hit the open road, earning $70,000 to $100,000 a year. With freight demand absolutely through the roof right now, companies are literally begging for reliable drivers. Finally, let's look at sector number 4, the unlimited ceiling. We are talking about sales and business. Let's look at 2 totally amazing paths where your earning potential is completely uncapped. First, the real estate broker. You don't have to wait for agonizing years to start making money here. You study, you pass your state exam, you get your license, and you just hit the pavement. You start building that client base, closing deals, and let me tell you, top brokers are pulling in $150,000 plus just on commissions alone. And right next to it, the sales manager. If you have the gift of gab, if you naturally know how to persuade and lead a team to victory, this is absolutely your lane. You get a solid base salary, and your team's commissions push you well past that $120K mark. In both of these lanes, guys, the sky is literally the limit. You are in total absolute control of your own paycheck. Now let's talk about something really special. Building wealth that actually outlasts your working hours. The insurance agent. You get licensed in your state, which is generally a very straightforward process. Then the real hustle begins. You build a solid book of business. As you do that, you're earning a great living, $80,000 to $150K a year. But here is the absolute magic of this path. You generate residual income. Every time your clients renew their policies year after year, you just keep getting paid. You are literally making money while you sleep. That, my friends, is the ultimate definition of financial leverage, and you don't need a single college credit to build it. And that brings us to the absolute climax of our playbook. No ceiling, no boss, no degree required. We are talking about the entrepreneur, the business owner. Look, this one just hits different. It really does. This is the pure, unfiltered American dream. You look at the world, you figure out a problem, you build something that people actually want, and suddenly your income potential becomes infinitely scalable. There is no corporate ladder to climb here, because guess what? You own the ladder. It takes a ton of grit, it takes hustle, and it takes massive resilience, but what it emphatically does not require is a university diploma. We have completely covered the map today, folks. 12 distinct, incredibly high-paying jobs, 0 degrees required. So I just have to ask you one final really important question. What's your excuse now? Seriously, the information is right here in your hands. The paths have been laid out for you plain as day. The opportunity is staring you right in the face. Now it is entirely up to you to choose your path and actually take action. Drop a comment below and let me know exactly which of these 12 jobs you are going after. If this explainer hit different for you today, share it, keep following for more no-fluff finance content, and go step into your true earning potential. Until next time, let's get it.
Hey everyone, how are you? I'm fine. I am new on YouTube. Please support me on YouTube. Subscribe my YouTube channel. I need your support. Thank you. Subscribe my YouTube.